A lot has been accusing Lionel Messi as being the reason behind Barcelona's financial crisis. They can say whatever they want to say as much as they want. It is their opinion. They can accuse him for all I care. But we all know that Messi is never the reason behind this financial crisis. He is never. How can a player that generates about 30% of the club's revenue be the problem of the club? Be the problem of the club. It's more like collecting 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 out of possible 10 that you bring to the club. It is fair. Very much fair. In fact, Barcelona even lost out with Messi leaving the club. Barcelona lost out on every ramification you can think of in shirt sales, deals, ticket sales, and the rest. A lot. So Barcelona lost out with Messi leaving the club. He was never the problem. He was never the problem. And for me, I think Barcelona's problem started when Neymar left the club. That was when our poor financial decisions were exposed. After Neymar left the club, Barcelona tried to replace Neymar. Barcelona tried their best to replace Neymar, but they couldn't. The 222 million euros they got from PSG, they squandered it. It was never used judiciously. Barcelona tried their best to replace Neymar. We even switched from a 4-3-3 formation to a 4-4-2 formation under Ernesto Valverde. Because that flank was very much open and still open till this moment. That flank has not been duly, filled up since Neymar left. We have not gotten a perfect replacement on that wing, and Barcelona tried their best to replace Neymar on that wing, and that led to silly signings, careless signings. That led to careless signings. We saw the likes of Paulinho come into the club with a whooping 40 million. Does Paulinho cost 40? Dembele 122, Coutinho 150, Yeremina 11, Otto 31, Lenglet 35, Malcolm 41, Vidal 18, De Jong 75, Pjanic 60. See, a 30-year-old Pjanic. Pjanic's deal was the most confusing of all of this. Yeah, Dembele cost more, but Dembele was a prospect. Coutinho cost more. Coutinho was a prospect, but Pjanic at his 30. Pjanic was 30 years old. We sold Otto, even though yes, Barcelona made some cash from Otto. I think Otto was sold for about 75 million euros. But signing Pjanic for 60, like, that was unbelievable. Then Griezmann for 120, another careless signing. Braithwaite 18 million. I think Braithwaite's signing was due to injury, so we are forced to make some signings. We also signed Luke de Jong. Luke de Jong is not even on this list. Junior Firpo. You can see the careless signings that Barcelona made. The only signing here that we are still milking from is Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong is the only signing right here that is still in the club. Who else? Every other person right here has left the club and did not even give us anything. Did not perform. Coutinho did not perform. Paulinho just was a one-season wonder. He tried his best, but he still didn't perform. Vidal tried and left. Malcolm tried, and left as well. De Jong is the only player that we are still making from at this moment. Pjanic came, like, Pjanic signing was just confusing. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe Pjanic signing. We took a 30-year-old player and gave them, an under 30 player. Ottomele was about 23, 24, 25. As at then, you could see the total 767.2 million euros. So I think this was the point where Barcelona's poor financial decisions were exposed. Imagine spending this amount of money and nothing to show for it. Only Frankie de Jong. Griezmann did not perform. Coutinho did not perform. Paulinho was just there. Dembele was just at the hospital throughout. I did not see Dembele play for Barcelona. Did you see him? I did not. Dembele was sleeping in the hospital. Was always on the hospital bed. Lenglet tried. Yeremina, I don't know. Malcolm tried, Vidal tried, Otomelo. Otomelo was just swapped with Pjanic. Lunin, Ginofipo, and Braithwaite. Careless signings. Careless signings. So at that point, Neymar left the club. That was when we lost it completely. That was when we lost it. We tried our best to replace Neymar, but all to no avail. And even up to this moment, Neymar has still not been replaced. So you guys should stop blaming Lionel Messi. Messi was actually a blessing to Barcelona. And Barcelona lost massively. They lost massively with Messi leaving the club.